yards in the locker room during the season.
10. Second down as the single back. Gets the sack. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. On a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more.
Murray to the outside. White's there to take him down. That leads us to second down. They call his number once more. Dallas in the end zone.
Well, the bigger the game, the more you want to score first. And here in this conference championship game, to get on top, now you got your opponent.
The defense comes out in the dime. From the shotgun. Throws to the right. Tackles made. That pass play wasn't good for much. So now it's second down and 9. The Saints defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He'll fire it out to the left. And a near interception that time by Bailey.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Witten's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. And he takes off. Space to work. Nice piece of running. Gains 14.
On defense nowadays, I don't care who's back there as a quarterback. You must be aware and not let them out of the pocket. Any quarterback in the NFL now can scramble out there and pick up some yards. Good job that time by the QB, and he gets the first down.
Let's go. From the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Hawthorne's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. Second and 10. Out of the pocket. An open lane. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They bring in the extra tight end.
Let's go.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Let's go.
And pick up about 4. Second down coming up. Double tight end formation.
Let's go.
Now on the move.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Has it. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much here.
Looking to go up top again on first down. He's got the catch. Hawthorne's there that time for the tackle. That's second down coming up. the second quarter is underway with this snap. Down the field, and a near interception that time by Bailey.
Well, Jim, when you throw a post route into single high safety, you're just asking for trouble. So the quarterback really lucky that time the ball is incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we are. In the playoffs, and how much of a difference is it between a regular season game and the postseason when it comes to preparation?
I think there's a big difference when you talk about regular season against postseason. Players have a tendency to be more emotional, more, I guess you would say, excited, and it's up to the coaches to make sure to give them plays that they can execute and not make costly turnovers early in the game.
Underneath, but can't find the mark. Second down after the incompletion.
Get ready.
Takes off with it. Out to the left. No one in sight. Has the grab. Murray's taken down at the 18. Hawthorne's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Could have been intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
The give. Running to his right. Murray's able to get the job done and picks up the first down. The Saints lined up in the nickel. First and goal from the 5. And the give now. Force it across for the touchdown.
Ah, you just love it as a quarterback.
Getting a look at the Wildcat here. Gets the handle here. Slashing to the right side. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
The Cowboys' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff. Picked up a couple that time. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Launching it deep. And that's Lewis who almost had the pick.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The Saints come out in the nickel. Getting away from the pressure. This play will hold up. He's inbounds. The Cowboys have leaned on their tight end in the passing game to this point. Witten's been a big target, and he's making some big plays.
Oh, he is making some big plays. And any time when you have a tight end good, and just remember this, he is the closest receiver to the quarterback. So his chances of catching the football, they go up, and he's taking it. Advantage of it. Murray's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Cowboys in the pistol. Second and 8. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. The Cowboys have fallen back on what they do quite well. Murray's near the top of the league in rush yards, and he's showing why today.
It is hard in the NFL to run the football like this every single week, but here we are again, and they are getting it done.
Scores the touchdown.
Now,
will go ground. He's taken down at the 30. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. He's looking to the right here.
Because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Third down and 6. Strong eye handoff here. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. Murray's hit and brought down. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
Here's Bryant, and Bryant is stopped right there. The Cowboys have done a fantastic job here of getting the football to one of their key targets. Bryant's been a favorite of his quarterback, and he's proven why he deserves to be targeted so often today.
You're right. He deserves to be targeted because he is one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. And when he catches it, look out. He can get yards after the catch.
Well, looks like the defender was caught in the... Harris is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Dropping back now into the shotgun. And now he'll take off. Got a little crease. And that's going to be a new set of downs at the 34. The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. Drop back, shotgun formation. And over to Witten. Ball's going to make the tackle. First down on the way. The Cowboys have found ways to get their tight end involved in the offense, and that wasn't the case last week. Witten's been huge in spots, making plays, and that's helped this offense tremendously, Phil.
Let's give the offensive coach some credit here, Jim. He found something he really... likes against his defense. That's the tight end, and he keeps going to him.
Harris is the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment. First down at the 38. Throws to the right. Has his man. White's there to make the stop. Out of the shotgun. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Offense lines up here.
Get ready.
Play action. Going for the home run. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, so coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Danielle's got an injury update for. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. He said it was his shoulder in question. The doctors believe it is a ligament tear, and they've pulled him from the game. An MRI has already been scheduled.
You'd love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well, and so far today, he has been awesome.
Second and goal from the 7. Gives it to him again. Murray's hit and brought down. Third and goal at the 5. Gonna try and scramble now. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Play after play after play here on this drive. He'll keep it on the play fake. Scrambling now. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Oh, and almost picked off that time. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
The Cowboys line up in the pistol. 3rd and 5. And Bird came very close to a pick.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. Burns lined up in the slot. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 25. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Anytime you go forward on 4th.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Now 1st and 10. Running away from the pressure. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there. Incomplete. Seeing these stats, Phil, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
2nd down and 10. And now they're going to go with the draw play. Lofton's there to make the tackle. 3rd and 2 here after the run. Play fake. Makes the reception. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Keeps it here. Has the reception all alone. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. And now looking at some numbers here in the second half. It's more of the same for a guy who has been one of the best all year at the quarterback position.
Now, what I like about him so much, he sees where he has to go with the football, and then he's able to deliver the football right on the money, no matter what the circumstances are. High down the field, drives it in between defenders. He is just a terrific thrower of the ball.
Going back up top. They'll run it here. Now makes the move to the right and picks up maybe 3 or 4. Nothing too exciting here. Just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Second and goal from the 1. Scrambling, and he's in. Touchdown. First down following the long play. Still got it after the play action. Dez Bryant with the catch. Bush is the one who brings him to the ground. Bryant's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
Offense lines up here. The Cowboys snap it at the 36. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Dez Bryant with a nice catch there. That ball had a lot on it. First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Time's running out of this one. Midway through the 4th. Second down here. Offense lines up here. A sloppy 5-yard penalty on the false start.
False start, offense.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Offense lines up here. Play fake. Makes the catch in the open field.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Takes it out of the eye. Gains maybe 5.
The Cowboys have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well,
we're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. The defense needs a big stop here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. Passing is a must in this league, Phil, and today we're seeing 2 teams who have been on top of their games.
Yes, Jim, they've been on top of their game, and I don't think this game is going to slow down. There's no pass rush, and when you can't get to the quarterback, look out. That football is going down the field.
Looking across the middle, catch made. That brings the play to an end. The Saints have been a stout defense all season long, but today they have been completely taken out of their game plan.
Yeah, sometimes when you're having a bad defensive day, you don't mind giving up those yards as long as you tighten up and toughen up in the red zone. But the defense has been bad. That's why they're giving up so many points.
We're back. Only 2 minutes remain in this one. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. And runs it across. Touchdown. Murray's hit and brought down. The Saints will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Takes the knee. This is 3rd down. They started with practice back in July, training camps, all through the regular season. This was the goal from the beginning, to advance to the Super Bowl. And they have done so today with their win in the NFC title game. For Phil Simms and all the team here on site, what a memorable championship game it was, and we'll see you next at the
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. So now let's go to Glendale, Arizona, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Cowboys, Chargers on EA Sports for today's game. Two weeks of build-up, and at last the Super Bowl is upon us. A final thought before kickoff.
And dreams do come true. You are in the Super Bowl. But just remember this. Everything you do here will be remembered. Everything you did leading up to it, it's gone and forgotten. How you play today is how people are going to think of you.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms here in Arizona getting set for Super Bowl 49. The last time the Super Bowl was here was a wild one with the Giants beating the undefeated at the time New England Patriots. Maybe we've got another good one like that in store today.
I think we have a wild one in store again today. Both coaches are willing to take chances. They are daring. Sit in your seats for the kickoff.
And let's check in the latest from the sidelines. Here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, Jim. This Super Bowl can be a very distracting time for players and coaches. So I asked both teams, how have you been dealing with all of the distractions during this run up to Super Bowl 49? While they all admitted, yes, it's easy to get caught up in the media attention, they tell me they've been 100% focused on this game tonight. And guys, they all know what a special night this is, and they want to make the most of it by coming out with a win. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. Bryant's back, ready to field the opening kick. And Nick Novak is set now to get this game underway. Let's see how they back up the big play here. We'll go ground. Up the middle. Murray's hit and brought down. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
Taylor's there to take it down. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Cowboys in the pistol formation. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defenders. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He's got a little bit of daylight here. It'll be third down. Takes it from the gun. Jason Witten with the grab. First down coming up. The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Secures it with two hands. They bring him to the turf. And now they'll try over again on second down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Out of the shotgun formation. Gets away from the pressure. Into the open. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. The Chargers defense now is going to go nickel. Witten's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. First down at the 21. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Gains 17. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll go shotgun here. Touchdown, #1 at the Super Bowl.
Nothing.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Keeps it here. Makes the catch. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end. First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. Murray's handed the football. Good for only a yard. Second down coming up. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Split backfield here. 3rd and 9. He's scrambling now. Breaks free. Breaks free. Throws out the arm. They'll mark him at the 29. It's first down as they head to the line. This play set up by the long gainer. From the gun. Handoff. Williams tackled down. At the 29.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Split backfield here. The Cowboys have it at the 29. Catch made, and that's a gain of 10. Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down. The Cowboys come out with a split backfield. Snap it out of the gun. Throws the pass. Has his target. Gains 16.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside when you're in.